Well, percenters, welcome back. Coach Tom here. Nuggets, road to gold. I'm still me. Jamal Murray on the road to recovery. I guess this was released 20 days ago. It's about 8 minutes long, so just wanted to check it out. Check it out with me. It's the worst injury you guys ever had. I had a broken arm, dislocated shoulder, broken fingers, dislocated fingers. Goosebumps. Just I hate watching
when
injuries.
I first got hurt, I actually sat up. Well, after the pain kind of go away for a second, I actually sat up and I was like, let me see if I can walk it off. Let me see if I can play. And so I tried to move it by itself. I realized I couldn't.
Never, ever want to see any player get hurt.
I didn't know what I did. I didn't guess what I did.
Especially seriously hurt.
I was just kind of on my knees in pain. It wasn't like this is going to be my reality.
Hey Michael, do you have an update on how Jamal is doing, or were you able to talk to him in the locker room?
Obviously, a very down locker room. Yes, we lost the game, but I think everybody's thoughts are with Jamal and hoping that he's going to be okay.
There's always a physical and then the mental.
ACL rehab is a roller coaster of highs and lows. Take me into your highs and lows.
Crazy technology now.
Lifting my leg was
recovery's faster.
So laying in bed and just be able to go like this. And so when I couldn't do that, that's probably what registered the most was like, I can't lift my leg. And it's like a week of trying to. So, just take the little wins, lifting your leg, your first steps, your first jumps, less pain today, just take those, because that's all you're gonna get. And then I got to my first jumps, left the ground for the first time in 4 months. And I just remember smiling this is what I'm excited about, is I'm actually leaving the ground.
Getting on the grind.
Bounce is there, control is not yet.
There's so many different moments like that just kept happening through my rehab. And then one of the hardest ones was right after the surgery. I was doing the weights, so I did a lot of trap bars. And I just remember.
If you're a basketball player, you do not need to be doing barbell lifts. Get a trap bar. It is just so much easier in terms of technique than an Olympic clean or a deadlift with a bar.
Being in the weight room and the team was practicing, and I was in so much pain just from doing the weights, and everything just kind of got to me this is going to take a lot longer than I expected.
Never know how fast your body's going to heal.
Above ground is a good day.
I want to see more what he did.
Obviously, dunking was a big one. Being able to just vertical jump. My vertical jump is better now than it was before. So even during the rehab process, it was pretty strong.
Hey, a lot of times after players do get a significant injury, if they go through a long rehab, if you have a really good therapist, they teach you how to move better. And then over that course of rehab, they find your imbalances and they work on it. And since a lot of players don't get recovery time or rest time or off season, that's when a lot of the imbalances can kind of be fixed.
That was a big confidence booster.
Slow, steady wins the race.
A little limp there at the gate. He always got the sleeve on. Is that a mental thing? On the left leg.
Just keeping tabs.
Keeping it
on
warm.
What people have said about you, the way that people haven't talked about you when you've been gone. How are you going to use that?
For me, it's just getting some of that back. Knowing that I'm still me. I can still score. I can still play. I just haven't been there to do it.
I'm still me.
Under pressure, give it to Murray.
Ooh. When he's jumping off of one leg, the left leg,
Murray turns the corner, Nuggets spacing is bad. Murray in the
you know showing his confidence in it.
Yes! The prayer is answered early.
As a highly tuned athlete, if you've been a highly tuned athlete, or if you've played a lot of ball or sport, you know when your body feels good, if it can move, and if you can't cut. Certain things, like players are very, especially high level players, are very in tune with what's going on in their body. So you shouldn't be confident in your body. You should just not ever think about it. That's when you're truly confident. Left hand floater. Blue arrow. Jamal, one of the craziest one-on-one scorers in the league. Reminds me of Baron Davis, Kyrie Irving.
If the team does live up to its potential, what's the outcome?
I mean, championship. I mean, that's
And a little bit of Ginobili, because he's kind of
I
wild.
want to just win one, but I want to win multiple.
They've got Jamal Murray back. Michael Porter Jr., he is back. You got the next step for the Denver Nuggets is a championship.
No, man, championship doesn't seem realistic right now. They're playing so bad on defense. I don't always preach defense, but you need to be respectable on defense. Bottom of the barrel is not going to cut it. If you're top 5, top 6 offense, you can get away with a middle of the pack defense. The truth here, my defense is as hard or as good as your offense. If you're bad on offense, I don't gotta play defense. You're gonna miss on your own. Too bad in the NBA, every team is pretty much stacked with tons of talent. What is this, a Nuggets hype video? I thought we were doing Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray. 500 days. I don't think they third in the West no more. It's 20 days ago. His averages will probably go up. His minutes will go
I
up.
feel like we can be even better this year once we start to hit our stride.
Once you start to play defense. There's more trust involved in defense than offense. Offensively, one person can always just take the ball and take over. But defensively, you have to trust your rotations, and you have to trust guys that know the rotations. And then sometimes you have to trust the guys to break rotations, and then not only break the rotations, you have to trust the guy to cover your back. Interesting video when they release a second episode. I'll keep an eye on this one. Nuggets road to gold. I'm still me, Coach Tommy. Until next video, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Peace out, guys.